In this video, we'll be breaking down this weekend's UFC Fight Night card between Derek Lewis and Sergey Spivak and Choi versus Cal Nelson. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you want more breakdowns like this to come out. Let's get into it. UFC fans will pay the most attention at this event to heavyweight matchup between Derek Lewis and Sergey Spivak. We were supposed to see this fight a few months ago, but their duel that was planned for November was canceled due to the Black Beast having a stomach virus. The top people at the UFC did not want Spivak to have another fight, which could be risky considering he's in the heavyweight division, and so anything could happen. So they decided to save the opportunity for tonight. Lewis will turn 38 in a few days after this event, so winning this fight will be a kind of gift for him, considering the way his last few matchups have went. Him getting a knockout tonight could possibly save his UFC career because I'm sure Dana White is looking to cut him at this point, even though he's very entertaining. Lewis is a passable wrestler who can get out of awkward positions, so we don't have to worry about the polar bear holding him down, whom he has quite little experience compared to Lewis. The polar bear is 6-3 in the UFC. He is an underrated fighter, even though he has won his last several fights against good fighters, such as Greg Hardy and Augusto. Lewis, despite being in his late years, should have the advantage in this matchup because he is much bigger than Spivak, who is not characterized by his speed. He tends to end fights in a way that quickly and easily knocks down the opponent. But in this match, it is not realistic that he will get the opportunity. The chances are much higher that Lewis will end the fight in that way, and the possibility of another knockout should not be ruled out. Lewis is significantly more powerful than Walt Harris and Tal Aspinall, who knocked out Spivak already. So Spivak has shown that he doesn't have that strong of a chin, and you're going to need one when you're dealing with Derek Lewis, who throws uppercuts and hooks from hell. So for this matchup, and for that reason alone, the forecast for this will be a knockout by the Black Beast, which will probably be in the first round. Choi will be recovering and returning to the octagon, where he will face Cal Nelson in a featherweight duel. We haven't seen the Korean Superboy in the octagon for more than 3 years, and until then he was a very promising fighter, but his last 3 fights in the UFC have ended in defeat. Choi is still very explosive, but he is not as durable as he used to be, which is certainly due to the injuries he suffered. His rivals should never relax, as he could easily knock their lights out with some powerful punches. That could happen again this time, as Nelson seems to be a great opponent for the UFC comeback. The monster didn't quite live up to that moniker in the UFC. So far, he has fought 5 times and even experienced defeats 4 times. He doesn't seem overly dangerous and should give Choi a better chance to win this match. On the other hand, you have to be careful because we haven't seen the guy from South Korea in the UFC for a very long time, but Nelson seems like the opponent that suits him. We could see a spectacular return for Choi if he is still able to fight the way he used to. Therefore, they would predict Choi to win by knockout in this. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. And once again, see you at the top. Peace.